Fox News Alert. Lawmakers are going over several hundred pages of newly released texts between two former members of the team run by the special counsel investigating Russian collusion. But getting most of the attention tonight is what they are not seeing. Here's Chief Intelligence Correspondent Catherine Herridge with the latest. Good evening, Catherine.
Well, thank you, Brett. Late today, Fox News obtained a statement from Attorney General Jeff Sessions confirming that two FBI officials sent more than 50,000 text messages over a 2-year period. The Justice Department's internal watchdog, the Inspector General, is now investigating whether the missing records can be recovered and whether their disappearance was deliberate.
Of course, we need a second special counsel to get to the bottom of to get to the bottom of all this and answer the many questions we have.
Congressional Republicans are calling out the FBI after learning 5 months of text messages between two key bureau officials in the Clinton email and Russia investigations are missing. The text messages between FBI agent Peter Strzok and his then mistress, FBI lawyer Lisa Page, range from December 2016, 1 month after President Trump's election, to May, when then FBI Director James Comey was fired and special counsel Robert Mueller took over the Russia case. According to this letter from Senator Ron Johnson, who chairs the Senate Governmental Affairs Committee, the FBI blamed a technical problem for the Bureau's failure to capture and preserve the records.
People either need to be terminated or prosecuted, because they may say they've lost these things, but I don't think Verizon or AT&T or any of the other phone companies have lost those records.
The nearly 400 pages of text provided to Congress suggest then Attorney General Loretta Lynch knew the FBI would recommend against prosecution before Hillary Clinton's July 2nd, 2016 FBI interview about mishandling classified information. 4 days after Lynch met with Bill Clinton on an Arizona tarmac where they claimed to discuss grandchildren, and 1 day before Hillary Clinton's FBI interview, on July 1st, 2016, Strzok tells Page, "Timing looks like hell, will appear to be choreographed." Page agreed and later replied, "It's a real profiling courage since she knows no charges will be brought." The texts appear to undercut Comey's July 2016 claim that he acted alone when recommending against criminal charges.
I have not coordinated this statement or reviewed it in any way with the Department of Justice or any other part of the government.
In a separate development over the weekend, the Republican chairman of the House Intelligence, Judiciary, and Oversight Committees met behind closed doors to discuss the next steps for the 4-page memo that alleges government surveillance abuses during the 2016 election. A senior Democrat says the memo omits key details and the findings are exaggerated, Brett.
Just doing the math here, 50,000 texts over 2 years, that averages out to 68.5 texts per day. 68.5. This is in a crucial time period.
Look, that 5-month window really covers some of the big events. And one lawmaker said to me today, if Strzok and Page had the so-called insurance policy, this is when there would be evidence that it was implemented in some way. After the president was elected, during the transition, when he's briefed on the dossier, Flynn's interview by Strzok as part of the Russia case, then the firing of Comey, and the appointment of the special counsel. I mean, these are the big pillars of this investigation.
We'll see if someone has those texts, and we'll stay on it. Catherine, thank you.
You bet.